Morning, people. Nice one for coming back to the Fuse UK. It's much appreciated as always. Today we've got a special guest on, Lewis DAYKIN. How you doing, brother?
All good, sir. All good, sir.
That's good to hear you, mate. What's been happening? I can see you obviously got a fight coming up. You've been hard in training.
Yeah, everything's been going well in training, to be fair. I started a new job, though, so been having to work around that. But everything's fine, really. Training's going good, getting some good rounds in, good pad rounds. Everything's all good, mate. Training's going good.
Smashing, mate. And how I normally start, mate, is asking where you started your fighting career. Like, where did it all begin for you?
Right, 14 years ago, many moons ago, I started when I was in year 8, I believe, and there were a boxing club every morning at school. And I thought, go on, I give that a go, like. And I took to it like a duck like water. So I went there for a full year. Every morning, I think it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, before school started.
Yeah.
I did that. And then after that, I found out that my uncle did Muay Thai. And I thought, that's interesting. I don't mind kicking some people, like. So I said, Uncle Daz, that's his name, Daz. So Uncle Daz, will you teach me some Muay Thai? He says, of course I will. So I did that with him for, years. Did that with him for good years. Always just down to his garage, like no gym. Went down to his garage, had it kitted out, like matted, bags, everything.
Yeah.
We did that. And then I thought, I've said to my uncle, I don't mind starting competing, like. He said, right, then I'll put you in contact with some people, which would be Neil Wayne at the time. Which is still part of my career now, like. So after I went to Ludus for the first time, I was still hooked, and I got a bug, got the hunger to properly fight. And then I trained there for about 1 or 2 years before I had my first fight. And then rest is history, really. Rest is history.
So when did the bare knuckle come about? Because it's you done left way, didn't you? Is that right?
The Lethway thing. It's I've not done it. I brought it to the country.
Yeah,
what it was,
something like that.
Yeah. So it was, I think, about 3 or 4 years ago now. I was just watching some Muay Thai fights, and I was watching a lad called Michael Badado, who's from Australia, and it said Lethway fight. I'm thinking, what the fuck's Lethway? So I looked at it, and it is what it is. Headbutts, bare knuckle, everything. It was beautiful. I thought, fucking hell, this looks fucking mint, this. And I did more research into it, did some looked at some fights in it, looked at some techniques and that. And then I think about 3 years after I'd watched that fight, a lad called Cole, I think, like I was in contact with Andrew Bakewell and all. I says, like, do you want to put on the Lethway fight? So I'll pop a game for doing it.
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, there's a lad that's wanting to do like a council sort of thing. So he put me forward to that lad, and then we kind of met up, went up with some rules, like traditional Lethway rules.
Yeah.
And got talking to Andy, and he says, yeah, we'll put some Lethway on his bare knuckle show, like. I was going to fight on it, but I think at the time we were expecting a ban, so I thought I'll put it on back burner, let ban come first, obviously. And then I was the first referee in Lethway, in UK Lethway, should I say, first British Lethway referee to ref the first Lethway fights in UK. So yeah.
Wicked, mate. So is this I know you've got a fight coming up at BFBA with Tony Meehan. Is this your bare knuckle debut?
Yes, this will be my bare knuckle debut, yes, in the ring.
Sweet. How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I'm really happy for it, actually. Like I was looking forward to fighting the lad to begin, the first lad, because I was supposed to be fighting somebody called Christian Nadal. I might have pronounced that wrong because I believe he's Polish. I might have pronounced that wrong.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to fighting him, like, because I know how Poles train. Some Polish lads are really tough trainers. I'm like, I'm fighting a Polish lad. This is going to be good. This, but for some reason he couldn't fight anymore. And then Andy put towards me Tony Meehan. I've seen Tony's face. I know what he's about. I know he's not daft. He knows what he's doing. So again, I think it's going to be a good tear up. To be fair, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know you've got a lot of respect between you both, but it looks like it's going to be like a good fight, a good event, mate, as well.
Yeah, really good event, because I know there's Smudge. I think Smudge is on the same card. Like, obviously I'm on undercard and he's on like the main card, but there's some names on it, and it's like it's going to be awesome being around some big names. Like, I want to try and I'm going to be a bit of a fangirl. I'm going around taking pictures with them, like, so it's going to be good. Like,
have you just trained the same then, or have you changed any preparation into your camp for your bare knuckle fight?
Well, I've always dabbled in training bare knuckle and things like that. Like I'd do bags up around a few bags bare knuckle on the bags, yeah.
Few bags on the bags.
Yeah. So yeah, I do that, and we've been boxing obviously because I like the Muay Thai, but I started off in boxing anyway, so it just came to me naturally, automatically. But there's a few things I wanted to work on, and I've worked to them, and I think that obviously can't perfect everything, but I've done really well at them. I think I'm at a good stage with what I've prepped on, like. So yeah, I've just been really happy. I've been like sparring with MMA gloves on, which I've never really done before. I've never sparred with MMA gloves on. Like first time I did it was a few months ago, because I've never done MMA, so I've never really needed to put MMA gloves on. But I sparred with them, and it felt natural and it felt good. Like, so I thought, oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, what else have I changed? I haven't really changed anything besides, obviously in Thai it's a bit more static. It's like if in Thai, if you take a shot, you get a shot back. There's no real head movement or foot movement in Muay Thai. But obviously in boxing, there's all of that. So I've had to change that up a little bit. But again, it's not been difficult for me to change it at all. It's just been naturally, everything's come natural to me. It's been really good. I'm really happy where I am at the minute.
Yeah. So did you have many like bare knuckle fights growing up and that? So it's like nothing new to you? Because I ask a lot of bare knuckle fighters, and some of them haven't even never been in like a fight in that before, and they jump straight into the bare knuckle game. It's crazy.
Yeah, I completely understand what you mean. Yeah. What it is, when I was young, when I was a kid, I never fought. I was scared of fights when I was a kid growing up through school. I was bullied profusely through school, and I got beaten up a few times in school. Like, and I never fought back though. I was never a fighter in school. Never a fighter. Even though I trained throughout school, I never fought. Never fought. It were a few years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago now. I went on doers for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. Now, I wasn't scared of being hit like that because I think I've had a few fights before, gloved fights before.
Yeah.
But I got on doers, and I took to that like a duck like water. And obviously on doers, you're bound to have a few scraps and that. So I do know what it feels like, but not in a professional environment, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. It's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah, completely different. Yeah, because obviously I'm not going to be facing a drunk puncher or whatever. But yeah, I know what it feels like being hit by a bare knuckle. It's nothing new to me now, anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be all good.
Yeah, cool, man. And is this something you're going to pursue on doing? Are you just going to keep on staying in the bare knuckle now and sort of have a career in the bare knuckle game?
I think I will. Only time will tell. What is it? We'll see how this fight goes. I'm happy whatever outcome is. I'm not really fussed. Like, obviously, I want the win. Obviously, that's a brilliant thing to do. But whatever the outcome is, we'll just take it from there. If I feel comfortable in the bare knuckle, whatever happens, I'm like, oh, actually, I feel good at this. Like, then I'll stick at it. Like, but if we do that one fight and I think actually this might not be for me, I might go back to Thai. Then I'll go back to Thai or something. But you've got to do everything once. I think you've got to give it a go.
Of course, mate. Of course. And before we wrap it up, mate, is there any sponsors or shout outs or anything that you'd like to give? And also, where can people find you on like social media and things?
Yeah, bloody hell, I've got countless sponsors at the minute. I'm rubbish at remembering them. I'm going to feel bad if I miss one out.
I'll tell you what you can do, mate. After the interview as well, if you send me a list of your sponsors, I'll put it all in the description of the video. So people can see. I'll do that for you as well. Yeah,
that'd be brilliant. That I'll do that and say because if I mention them and I miss one off, I'm going to feel really bad. So I'll send you a list, okay?
Yeah, and I'll put it on the description for you.
Yeah, brilliant. But I'll say thank you to the gyms that are helping me out now, which is the Unit in Rosington, Conor Halliday's gym. Everybody's brilliant down there. Thank you for helping me out. Ultimate Shred, that's Ryan J's gym, Ryan J Robinson's gym. They've been helping me out with Anthony Holmes, the current bare knuckle champion. BTG, they've been helping me out because I get to go there whenever I want, really. And have some lads come spar with me or hold pads for me. All them gyms have been brilliant. I mean, I can't thank them enough for what they've done and what they've provided me with. And obviously, Neil Wayne, he's been with me since day one, so a big shout out to him and all, obviously. He's my coach, Dad. It's really weird, but yeah, big thank you to Neil Wayne.
Cushy, man. And obviously, I'll be there on the night, mate, at a fight. I wish you luck in your training camp, mate. We're in contact now, so I'll stay in touch with you, and we'll do something else, mate, closer to the fight.
Yes, mate. Wherever you're happy with, I'll do, mate. Not a problem at all. That'd be cool, that.
Spot on, mate. I really appreciate your time, Lewis. It's much appreciated, pal.
Yes, not a problem at all, dude. I've really enjoyed it.
I know, it's been cushy, man. Good interview. I'll send you. I'll put it on a premiere tonight, so it goes live on YouTube. And I'll send you the times and that over now. What time I'm gonna put it on for you?
Yes, mate. Not a problem at all. And I'll get my sponsors sent over to you, mate. Not a problem.
Yeah. Cheers, Lou. Thank you, mate.
See you later.